Hello and welcome to this very special Lunch and Learn presentation on what's new in 2020 regarding Vitality. We have a lot to cover, so we're going to jump right in. Here is this presentation's agenda. We're first going to look at a benefit enrollment update. Then we're going to jump into spouse eligibility and spend most of our time actually showing you what some of these changes mean if you have a spouse as part of your health plan in 2020. We'll then look at the LifeWise discount requirements. We can tell you what the Vitality status deadline is going to be next year and what the discount levels are going to be for 2021. We'll talk about the 2020 device subsidy. A lot of folks aren't really familiar with how this works, so we'll discuss that. We'll talk about the 10% Kickstart bonus that you will receive on January 1st. We'll look at the employer-sponsored events that I've been approved to offer you again in 2020. We'll take a quick look at the Vitality Check update. That's that part where we go out and do these blood pressure and BMI stations. So a little bit of an update on that. We'll talk about physical activity. We'll look at your Vitality bucks. And then we'll end with a quick slide on our Cannonball Diabetes Institute's programs that consist of DPP and Hope 80/20 and how you can use them for a lot of points in 2020 if you choose to participate. And then we will conclude with a couple of tips. If you hang around at the end, I'll show you a couple of nifty little ways that you can go in and find some information that we do get a lot of questions on. So here we go. As far as benefits enrollment goes, your LifeWise discount is not going to show until 2020. So what I want to mention about this is when we all re-enrolled for our benefits just a few weeks ago, you may have noticed when you got down to the LifeWise discount line during your enrollment that you would have seen $0 for a discount. And that's because that has not been processed yet at the LifePoint level. So even though you were showing 0 there, whatever Vitality status that you were on November 15th is the discount that you will receive in every pay in 2020. So just please know that. So just to reiterate, the discount that you earned this year will be applied in every pay in 2020. So let's jump into the spouse eligibility. Beginning January 1st of next year, spouses who are covered by a LifePoint medical plan will now be eligible to participate in Vitality. Employees and eligible spouses will now work together to accumulate Vitality points and therefore increase Vitality status. Now, here is the biggest piece of those of you who have a spouse on your health plan that you need to know and really pay attention to, because this is a big change from last year. If you have no spouse on your health plan as a covered life, you are the one adult row that you're seeing here in this table. And therefore, your point levels to reach those different Vitality statuses is exactly the same as what it was last year. Now, if you have a spouse that is a covered life on your health plan, you must now reach 15,000 points. And again, that's your points and your spouse's points combined. Together, you must reach 15,000 points to reach platinum in 2020. While an employee can reach the 2 adult status threshold alone, obviously encouraging your spouse to engage will help you achieve your desired status much more quickly. So more to come on all of this. Earning points. Both employees and spouses earn Vitality points for engaging in activities. Employees and spouses are able to set up their own personal pathways and plan points earning activities for the year. Employees with eligible spouses will earn more bonus bucks when you achieve and reach a higher status. So to show you this table, and this is a really cool, really nice incentive that you get if you have a covered spouse on your health plan, is that now you get incentivized for increasing your status levels over and above what we get if you are just a single person on your plan. So for example, in this table, it's showing you that if you are a single person on your plan and you happen to reach platinum status, you actually get bonused 6,500 additional Vitality points, which equates to $65. Remember, every Vitality point is worth a penny. So just by increasing your status, LifePoint incentivizes us with $65 when you increase status levels over the course of a program year. Now, if you have a spouse on your plan, you actually are increased or incentivized even higher. So you can earn up to $97.50. As far as Vitality bucks go, employees are going to be able to spend accumulated bucks in the Vitality Mall. So what that means is that nothing changes about your ability to spend in the mall. But if you have a spouse on your plan, they will have no spending power in the mall. As far as registration goes, if you wanted to have your spouse register for a Vitality account right now, they would not be able to do this if you're viewing this video in 2019. Your spouse will not be able to create a new account, to activate an account until January 1st of next year. So when they're ready to do that, they'll simply go to the exact same URL that you go to log into your account, and they will click the Register Now button underneath where you would put in your username and password. They will then follow the exact same prompts as if they are creating a new account. The only difference is that they will enter your Social Security number when they're prompted to do so. As far as privacy goes, this is also something that I really want you to know and understand. Employees are not able to view their spouse's personal health information and vice versa. So if you wanted to go in and look to see what your spouse's blood pressure or cholesterol or personal health information is, you are not able to do so, and therefore they are not able to see yours. So employees and spouses can see their counterparts' aggregate point totals by category in the point statement, and that's about all that you're going to see from your spouse, and that's about all that they're going to see from your account. So to go over a couple of points again, spouses are not required to participate in Vitality, but it is highly encouraged. Working with your partner, especially someone in your family, can increase the chances of success in a well-being program. Employees whose spouses engage in the program will be able to earn points and bucks more quickly and progress through their status levels faster than ever. So this next point is huge. Please note this, understand it, because this is crucial. Employees whose spouses do not participate in Vitality will still have to reach the higher status thresholds than employees without eligible spouses. So what that means is that if you have a spouse that wants nothing to do with having a Vitality account, you have no choice in the matter. You still must reach the 15,000 point threshold level in order to reach platinum status. And on this next page, once again, I'm going to show you the exact same table that I showed you before, that the difference between yourself on your health plan and those that have a spouse also on your health plan is now much different than it's been. So please note once more that if you have a spouse on your health plan as a covered life, you must now reach 15,000 points to reach platinum status, regardless if your spouse wants to participate in Vitality or not. So a couple things that I don't know yet from recording this video, and as soon as I get word on these, I will let you know. Right now, we're waiting on a decision from our administration to see whether or not spouses will be eligible to participate in the upcoming employee blood screen that we have each fall. At the LifePoint level in Nashville, that administration is deciding right now whether or not your spouse will be eligible to participate in our employer-sponsored event program. So those programs, again, are those wellness rewards programs that I'm able to offer you that I can convert to Vitality points, such as Health IQ, Lifestyle Choices, the Lunch and Learn that you're viewing now, Boardwalk, Great Race, those types of programs. So once I get word from our administration regarding the blood screen and the LifePoint administration in Nashville regarding employer-sponsored events, I will be sure to pass those along and let you know how that will work moving forward with your spouse. As far as the home page and all of the other pages from within Vitality, these screenshots are going to show you what your pages will look like and what your spouse's pages are going to look like. And basically what you're going to find is it's almost identical across the board. So here on these home pages, you're seeing that there is literally no difference whatsoever between what your spouse sees and what you see on your home page. There are some differences here on the points planner. Remember, you each have your own independent points planner. So on the left-hand side there where you're looking at what you see, you're going to see that all of your categories are showing the points that you accumulated. And that has nothing to do with what your spouse has earned. And then over on the right, your spouse's points planner page is showing them what points they have earned inside of their categories, irregardless of what you have earned. If we look at the points planner page, this is the one page that you're going to see or be able to see your spouse's point totals, and they're going to be able to see yours. So if you look there, you'll notice underneath those monthly bar graphs that you're going to see two different colors. So the green area is going to represent how many points you've earned that month, and then the blue part of that bar is going to show you what your spouse has earned that month. And if you turn your attention here to this area where you're seeing your total points, so that's how many total points you and your spouse has earned together. Then here underneath that area on the left-hand side is how many points you have earned. In the middle, how many points your spouse has earned. And on the right side is how many more points you need to earn to get to the next status level. And then if we look over here at the spouse's side again, they're also showing how many total points that you and your partner have together. Then down below on the left is how many points they have earned. In the middle is how many points you have earned. And on the right-hand side again is how many points that you need to reach to get to the next level. As far as the Vitality Mall goes, remember that your spouse does not have any spending power in the mall. But on the Vitality Mall page that you're seeing here, it looks like that they could click on one of those orange arrows to go to the next page, and indeed they can. However, when they get to the item detail page, as if they're going to check out, you will notice that on your page, you get that orange redeem button that you can click to process the points that you want to use to purchase whatever item that you're wanting to purchase. And on your spouse's side, they get a little red message that basically says, we're sorry, only the primary account holder is able to purchase in the Vitality Mall. Okay, so let's move on now to the LifeWise discounts that I can tell you about for 2020 and into 2021. So there are no changes to the requirements or rewards moving into 2020. So in order to receive the LifeWise discount on your medical premiums for 2021, participants must achieve silver, gold, or platinum status by the November 15th, 2020 deadline. So that November 15th deadline for 2020 is exactly the same day as it's been the past 2 years. And what you're working towards when January 1st of 2020 rolls around will be the discounts for 2021. And once again, the discounts that we are eligible to earn per pay are going to be exactly the same as they've been the last 2 years, and how much that you will save per year if you reach each one of those status levels. Okay, device subsidy. The device subsidy will once again be available to participants in 2020. To activate that device subsidy, you simply need to complete your VHR to activate the code and reward yourself with $20 off any fitness device available in the Vitality Mall. Both employees and spouses will be eligible to earn their own device subsidy. So what you need to know here again is that just keep in mind, spouses cannot spend in the Vitality Mall. However, they can earn that device subsidy discount, and if they need to pay off the rest of that device that they may want to purchase, they can do so using cash. We once again will receive the 10% Kickstart bonus based on how many total points that you have earned as of December 31st. So if you're somebody that is not participating in Vitality right now because the Vitality status deadline has already passed, please get in there and try to do as much as what you can and earn as many more points as you can by December 31st, because the total points that you have sitting in your account on December 31st of 2019, 10% of that total is going to roll over on January 1st. As far as employer-sponsored events, I was once again approved to offer you wellness rewards programs that I'm able to convert to Vitality points. There is once again 8 wellness rewards programs just like last year. And just like last year, I was able to offer you 2,500 Vitality points. And in 2020, I have the exact same amount. So if you're aware that 1 Vitality point equals a penny, you're looking at being able to earn an additional $25 worth of rewards by simply participating in wellness rewards related programs. Those programs are going to be the Lunch and Learns like you're viewing right now, Health IQ, Lifestyle Choices, Biggest Loser, the Oatmeal Challenge, Holiday Maintain Don't Gain, Boardwalk, and the Great Race. A note on the Lunch and Learn that you're viewing right now. As most of you are aware, there's an accompanying quiz that you must complete, and you need to score a perfect on that for me to award you with the 100 health points that this is worth. Now, you are viewing this Lunch and Learn in December. I have used up all 2,500 employer and sponsored event points that I was allocated for 2019. So I can't offer you any more points this calendar year. So what I'm going to do is if you complete this quiz before the end of the year, you will have these 100 points added to your account into early 2020. So sometime after the new year, once I get everything processed, I will award you these 100 health points for watching the video and completing that quiz. The Lunch and Learns, we're going to be out and about again like we were this past year. Every Lunch and Learn that we do, I promise, we'll have a video associated with it, with a quiz. So if you can't make the live presentations, you can take the video, or watch the video, I'm sorry, and take the quiz. So again, just to reiterate, this is showing you that in January, I'm doing Vitality, what's new in 2020, but you are viewing this in December. Again, I'm going to count this as part of the January Lunch and Learn points that I'll award for you. In February, Ashley will be around to do portion control. In March, Lynn will do stress management. In April, everybody's favorite, Franny Leachak, will be doing spring fruits and vegetables. In May, Morgan will do workplace fitness and healthy snacks. June, July, and August, since you're away, we're away, it's hard to get a lot of participation throughout the summer months. We're not going to offer anything. If you remember, we didn't offer anything this past summer, and we're going to continue that trend this year so you don't miss that opportunity for points. We'll be back in September. Amanda will be doing a presentation. We haven't confirmed what that subject matter is going to be yet, but I'll pass that along whenever we know. And then in October, Franny will be back again to do the fall fruits and vegetables presentation. Nothing in November and December, and the reason why we don't do anything in November and December is because I like to offer all 2,500 employer-sponsored event points to you before the November 15th Vitality status deadline. Here is an overview of when the programs that I'm able to offer through Wellness Rewards will be available and how many points in each month that you can earn for participating in those programs. Couple notes here is where we start to get into some of the bigger programs. We'll be offering Biggest Loser in February and March. Oatmeal Challenge, that registration information is already out, so please sign up for that. There is accompanying blood work with that, so you can have your lipid panel and fasting glucose done as part of the Oatmeal Challenge. It'll run through the month of January with the follow-up blood work that you can have done for free in early February to see how many points you may have lost. If you didn't already sign up for Holiday Maintain Don't Gain, remember that program starts before Thanksgiving and you weigh out after the New Year. So if you didn't get signed up for that at this point, I'm sorry, you won't be able to earn those 150 points. But if you are enrolled when we weigh out after the New Year, I'll be uploading those 150 points for those that participated in that. Boardwalk this year will be in April and May. So we're going to move it back a little bit so it's not conflicting with the Biggest Loser. We've run these two together in the past. I'm just going to push it back a few months and it will be in April and May. And then the Great Race, we're just going to do one next year. It'll be in September and worth 250 points. Vitality will also be doing their step challenges like they have offered us the last few years. A vitality check update. Most of all of this is exactly the same as what it's been. So remember that when you participate, regardless if you like your numbers or not, regardless if your numbers are good or bad, you earn participation points by simply being tested. Each one of those categories, BMI, blood pressure, cholesterol, and fasting glucose, are each worth 125 points when you participate. And if you have in-range results, then you are bonused additional points for that. And you can see what those point totals are there. Add them all up, and your vitality check is worth 3,300 points, or 33% if you are a single person on your health plan. It is a massive portion of your vitality status, and something that we strongly encourage you to participate in, even if you know your numbers aren't going to be good. A note on the waist circumference, because I do get a lot of questions about this, why so-and-so may have received a waist circumference during their screening with us, or why I did and another person didn't. If you have a healthy BMI, which is between 18.5 and 24.9, you don't need to get a waist circumference from us, because your BMI is in range and you already get all of those in range points, which is 1,000 for the BMI. If you're in the overweight category, according to BMI, which is 25 to 29.9, Vitality allows us to do a waist circumference size on you. And if, as a female, you have a waist circumference size of 35 inches or less, or if you're a male with a 40-inch waist or less, you get awarded all 1,000 BMI points as if your numbers are in range. Now, if you're in the overweight category and your waist circumference is greater than 35 inches as a female, or greater than 40 inches as a male, or you're in the obesity category, then in order to achieve the reasonable alternative for not being able to have a normal or healthy BMI is that you need to lose 5% from your starting weight. And that's what I want to talk about next. And for those of you that aren't aware, any wellness program has to offer a reasonable alternative standard for those employees that don't have an in-range or healthy result. And it's by law that we have to offer that. So Vitality's reasonable alternative for not having either a out-of-range cholesterol, fasting glucose, or blood pressure is simply to do or sync 10 workouts a month over 3 consecutive months. Now, what has changed? Your starting weight has to now be in the same program year that you earn the reasonable alternative for losing 5% for your BMI. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. We will be doing our health checks that we did throughout all of this past year, where we go around and we let you know when we're going to be at your location to do BMIs and blood pressures. Get in with us, weigh in, and you'll have that starting weight then that you can work off of throughout the rest of this upcoming program year in 2020. Physical activity. What I want to talk about here is a way that, for those of you that have a spouse on your plan, how you can get them to participate even if they have no desire whatsoever to get in and complete anything within their Vitality account. Purchase them a fitness device. When January 1st rolls around, I want you to sit down with your spouse and activate their account with them. At the time that you activate their account on January 1st, sync that fitness device to their account, and then require that they wear that fitness device every single day. So when they get out of bed in the morning, remind them, make them, whatever you got to do to make them wear their fitness device, because their physical activity points can add up to such a substantial amount of Vitality points that even if you would do 10,000 points or a little bit more yourself, and you combined whatever they're accumulating just by wearing their fitness device, you should easily have no problem whatsoever getting to platinum status next year. Just to reiterate how many points that physical activity can add up to, let's look at the different levels. So here you're looking at the point values for a light, standard, or advanced workout. Remember, a light workout is 5,000 steps, a standard workout is 10,000 steps, and an advanced workout is 15,000 steps. There will be 320 days between January 1st and the November 15th vitality status deadline. If you assume that your spouse walks at least 5,000 steps per day, which is not difficult to do, even if you have a sedentary job or lifestyle. If you take 5 points times 320, that's 1,600 points that your spouse is going to be able to earn. Now, that does not include the bonus points that also get totaled with all of this. And if you see here from the 5-point value or the 5,000 step light workout column, that bonus points actually add up to a higher value than you get from actually accumulating the 5 points every day for the 320. So add the 1,600 points that you get from walking and the 2,800 points that you get bonused for every 10th, 50th, and 100 workout that you have synced to your account, and your spouse could literally, under the light column, earn you 4,400 points just by wearing their Fitbit or fitness device, whatever they have, every day, and assuming that they walk at least 5,000 steps per day. Now, that's the minimum. If you have a spouse that's a little more physically active, gets more steps, whatever, now you're looking at maybe earning somewhere 5,000 to 6,000 steps. And if you have a very highly active spouse, they could earn you even more points, close to that maximum of 7,000 that you can earn with your physical activity. Now, all of this can be completely reversed, assuming that maybe you as the employee are the one that doesn't really participate in vitality, but you have a spouse that's going to be all about it. It doesn't matter where your points come from. If your spouse is the one that's going to get 10, 15,000 points and you're only going to be getting a few thousand because you're really not going to be actively participating, it doesn't matter. What matters is that your points accumulate to at least 15,000 if you want platinum status for next year. So take advantage of this. Get them a Fitbit or a fitness device, sync it to their account, and make him or her wear that fitness device every day to accumulate these points that they don't even have to think about getting. A quick note on Vitality Bucks, because I get this question a lot. Vitality Bucks never expire, so they do in fact carry over year after year with the following exceptions. You get fired or resign, you stop carrying LifePoint health insurance, or you retire. So if any of those criteria are met, you do lose your Vitality Bucks. So if you're somebody that knows that you're either going to stop carrying our health insurance at some point in the near future, or that you are going to either resign or retire, please get in there and redeem your bucks before that date takes effect, because you will lose your bucks the moment that that date kicks in. Also wanted to quickly mention about our Conemaugh Diabetes Institute's programs and how they can earn you a lot of vitality points in 2020. So DPP and Hope 80/20 are both considered disease management programs, which in vitality can earn you 300 points per quarter. So the Diabetes Prevention Program and Hope 80/20 again will be available to employees in 2020. You simply need to participate in at least one class in a calendar quarter to earn the 300 points, and you can earn up to 1,200 disease management points in 2020. Before we wrap up this presentation, I wanted to show you two quick tips that you can use to help answer a lot of questions that we do receive on a regular basis. So the first tip is knowing where you can go to find what discount that you're going to receive next year. So if you roll over the rewards button at the top and click on Employer Incentive Plan, this page will show you what status level that you reached and therefore what discount that you're going to receive in every pay throughout 2020. So here's a look at my account where you can see I completed silver, gold, and platinum status. So this is assuring me that come the first pay in 2020, I am going to see a $25 discount on my premium share throughout every pay in 2020. The final tip I wanted to show you is how you can tell what you're completing and if you're getting points for completing certain activities. So if we roll our mouse over the points tab at the top and click on point statement, for example, if you wanted to know if you receive points in this current program year for completing things such as your BMI, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your glucose, those vitality check pieces. You could painfully go through this entire point statement and try to find where you would have received those points. Or the easiest way would be to click on this category view tab, which will filter all of the different categories from within Vitality. So if you were to click on Vitality Check here, you will then be taken to a page that's going to show you all of the points that you have earned in this current program year, which is 2019. And you'll be able to see where you earned your participation points and where you earned any in-range or reasonable alternative standard points. Now, my account is actually a really great example of what I want to show you here, because this was a page or a question that really confused a lot of folks who may have participated in the employee blood screen this past fall, but noticed that they didn't get any points when I uploaded their results into their Vitality account. So know that anytime that you complete the blood pressure, the BMI, the cholesterol, or glucose in the current year, you only receive those participation points or the reasonable alternative or in-range points once per program year. So you'll see that back in February, I completed my body mass index, my blood pressure, my cholesterol, and my glucose, and I received 125 points for completing each of those screenings. Underneath, you'll see that I earned all of the in-range points for completing those screenings at the same time in February. So this would have been when we offered the follow-up oatmeal challenge blood work, and we were also there to do the BMIs and blood pressures. Now, if you look a little bit higher, you'll see here on November 4th, when I uploaded my employee blood screen results, that I didn't get any points posted to my account because I had already earned them back in February of this current program year. So you would have seen no points here when we uploaded your fall employee blood screen results because you likely had already received them earlier in the year, whether it was through the oatmeal challenge or the health checks that we went around and have been doing throughout this whole year. And that concludes this Lunch and Learn presentation. I greatly thank you for your attention and listening through this entire presentation. I hope you learned something. I hope you're looking forward to 2020 and getting off to a great start. Please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. I'd be happy to help answer or address those with you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I look forward to working with all of you in 2020. Bye for now.